This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's discussion is Washington, D.C., Iran, and Canada. So never in my lifetime did I expect Iran and Canada to be on the same headline page as places that the U.S. is having some kind of challenge with. But here's the deal. In terms of Iran, the U.S. has moved towards a plan of what they call economic asphyxiation, trying to sort of really hurt the Iranian economy to cause them to come to the table through that versus continuous bombing. So that's one issue. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent is trying to inflict what he calls an economic D-Day on Iran. We'll see if that works or not works. I'm a big fan of going after Iran hard and trying to get rid of the terrorist regime. But some people don't agree with that, and Iran's trying to obviously just get through to the midterms and see there's a change in the politics in the U.S. that could get them more breathing room from the U.S. And at the same time, President Trump doesn't exactly, I think, know what to do about Iran. I think he thought it'd be a lot easier than it's been. Second is Canada and the U.S. are ramping up a trade war, which to me, and again, I'm not in the intersanctum of these things, and as much as I like President Trump, the idea of having a trade war with Canada seems about the most ludicrous thing we could have in the United States. I mean, long-term allies, side by side, imperfect allies, Mexico and Canada, but at the end of the day, neighbors and great neighbors, imperfect but great. It seems like a silly trade war to have is this fight with Canada. I just don't see it. I don't see the real reason for it, but I know some people disagree with me. The thing I will tell you is one of our great colleagues is Canadian, and now he would call himself Canadian American. I think that's a fair statement. One of my favorite colleagues, David Pivnik, Canadian born, but now a U.S. citizen. We'll ask him this week on the podcast what he thinks about this recent uptick in Canada-U.S. verbiage. It seems so silly to me and so not needed, sort of self-inflicted wounds by us, the U.S., but it is what it is. Other minds know better than I do. In any event, thank you for listening to the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Again, Canada and the U.S., an unneeded trade war. The U.S. and Iran, a needed war. Thank you so much for listening to the Becker Business and Becker Private Equity Podcast.